Oh, yo, alright. I'm gonna kind of recap. So, I did my first street vegan outreach, NITS, and I'd say it went pretty good. So, pretty much what I did was I made a sign, and it said, if you're not vegan, you support animal abuse, environmental destruction, and human exploitation. Changed my mind. And I walked around talking to people, and a pretty large amount of people actually agreed with the sign. More people actually just didn't want to talk, and a pretty close number was either mocking me or kind of just messing with me and trolling with me. But I had some good conversations. A lot of them were off camera because I was just walking around and I forgot to start recording, and I really need a camera person, so I'll talk about that in a different video. But so I was walking to my car, and I took off my cape and stuff, and I was about to get in my car, and then this guy walks up and asked me about my sign, and this dude, like, just the way he talked and his responses, like, I was fumbling my word. I guess I lost my superpowers once I took my cape off. And he could see my face. But, like, we were talking about the environment specifically, and this guy said, like, he had a lot of connections, like, literally to the sustainability office and Mizzou, and then to, like, he grew up on a farm, and he mentioned, like, 5 different just, like, connections to, like, really credible, like, organizations and people in charge of those organizations that know about sustainability and stuff. But he was claiming that beef is far more, that you can feed a population better with beef. That he was worried that, he said that we could sustain a population with plants, but he was worried that it would be harder to do that if we didn't kill cows. And I was fumbling my wording, and I was trying to explain the whole, what is it? This report by UN, published in the International Journal of Science or the Journal of Nature, that pretty much the UK and US needs to reduce poultry and eggs and other meats to avoid the 2 degrees Celsius rise in global temperature. And I was trying to say that, and I completely just butchered it. I think I said Fahrenheit instead, and, like, I didn't even say the name of the report. and this guy just, like, kind of corrected me as far as the Celsius thing. He kept correcting me. And so it just made me realize, well, you know what? I didn't have any of the science written down or any of the sources written down. I was just out there talking to people, which works most of the time. But whenever you have someone who actually knows what they're talking about, even though maybe he was wrong, maybe he doesn't 100% know what he's talking about, because he was saying that beef is sustainable, which is pretty, man, that's horrible. Like, I literally just took pictures of, like, 3 different charts from 3 different sources, all non-vegan sources, showing how unsustainable and how destructive beef is to the environment. And those sources say you don't even have to go vegan to make a difference. You cut down specifically on beef. Beef is a big one. So I don't know. This guy, he talked really well, but, like, after I walked away, I'm like, wow, he had confidence. His wording was better. He corrected me, but just saying beef is sustainable, that just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, he was a cool dude, and I could probably learn a couple things from him. And overall, the whole experience, I mean, it was good. It was good to get out there. It was a learning experience. Next time, I hope to do better. I hope not to stutter as much. I hope to know what to say, and maybe I'll have some burgers to give to people, some Beyond Burgers. And, yeah, I mean, lots of trolls, lots of people that, especially in the costume. People call me Zebra Man, I think. And, yeah, that's it. Let's save the frickin' planet, people!